Hello and welcome to my review of the LEGO Ideas Viking Village. This is the 51st LEGO Idea building set 21343 with 2,103 pieces, retailing for a whopping $129.99, and contains 4 minifigures. But let's hop into the set, because we've got a lot to talk about. Now for starters, each of these 4 minifigures is very beautiful, especially with these custom printed shields. They just looks absolutely fantastic. And the actual hammers that they included in the set have very specialized markings, if the camera will focus, which are not present in any other set. So it makes them really unique and a really cool find in a set, and something that they really didn't have to go out of their way for. But it's a great inclusion. These 4 Vikings make a great inclusion, considering we already got a few in the recent Viking ship. These will be prime candidates to add to your collection, but let's pop them away for a quick second so that we can encapsulate the little pier dock here. Very nice. You can dock your Viking ship up at the front. A few pebbles and snow details scattered around, making it look extra special, with a more loading dock centered area, having a few barrels with these very fine serpent prints on them, make them very extra special, and then a little drying rack for your fish. The outpost tower stretches out far and wide with a nice little shield to remind you who's in charge, and a little flag to tell you where the wind is blowing. Very nice, leading up with a nice bridge into the watchtower, which is the only less than accessible area. However, it doesn't really need to be, as all you really have to do is push a figure in there and he can just look out over at what's going on underneath. The interior of it is nothing too special. My camera can't really fit in there, but if not for the darkness, there's just a few small details and a ladder to get up. So nothing too special. The next building, though, is more of like the town hall lodge area, which uses these great printed pieces to kind of just add that extra detail and makes it feel really elegant, especially with these double arches here. But it can just pop off whenever you need it to access the interior, where the chair is a little busted up on the inside, but we can fix that real quick, or not, with a nice little candle in case you need to take it for a nightly stroll, a nice gold crested chair, a little royalty drinking cup. We've got a little bit of a dining table on this side with a singular window next to the open fire cooking pot, which is going to be very lovely for those late night sessions. A spear, another shield, this one is the green variety, and then another 2 windows to wrap off that side. We also do have 2 more clips in case you want to put something or hang something. Could be nice in case you have a spare armor piece or anything else that you might need storing. These trees, although there's only one of these large ones, is a nice addition because it adds a little bit more greenery than just these little tufts of bushes that they have scattered around. But we also have a little bit of a monument here to signify what house or region of Vikings these are. Now we also have the blacksmithery here, looking great, signified by this hammer, which is, I think, the most lackluster part, that they didn't put a little bit more detail. But there's a nice chimney, a nice thatched roof, which pops right off to give you access to the inside, where you can see a non-painted shield, an extra helmet, a pickaxe, a sword, a little candle light there to help you, some tongs to grab anything or cook something in the fire when it's smelting, a little push pin here to add some and kindle the flame, which is great, a little bit of added functionality. You can press it and it pops up the fire, which is a very nice thing. You can see how hot the fire is going. A little bucket just in case it gets a little bit too spicy in there, and then a nice anvil, a little small, but does the job when you need it to. A little bit more shrubbery on the back here, kind of follows out with a little bit less detail, but a very nice tree using these interesting pieces, which I think really help add to the pine aesthetic. Now moving all the way back, we can see the secondary window, but also a little bit of a copper cave here, nice hidden away, where you store all of your treasures and such. And it's a great detail that really, on most watches of a set like this, you wouldn't really see, because most people are going to be displaying it from the front. But it's nice that they added, for those that want to use this as a play feature, something a little bit extra in the back. This side isn't really too special. You kind of just get a little bit of the back view of the kegs, which don't really look too great. But if you have another one of these sets, because, I mean, for the price and the pieces, it's a pretty good deal. This would be a great place to kind of just connect them together, do a little bit of reworking, add the pier here, and, you know, put the barrels a little bit to the side so that they don't really show off their ugliness, and you've got yourself a great and splendid Viking Village. Now, I've kind of made a mess while reviewing it, but if there's anything that I have to say, is this is what Lego value truly represents, because not only do you get a lot of pieces, but I think this is like one of the best sets money can buy you right now in terms of Lego. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time, and don't forget to slip on the Viking ship on your way out.